All right. I think we're ready. Hey, y'all. I know, I'm trying not to get the glare in there. But before we get started with the show, you guys know that, I know, the glare of the glasses. I hate that. I hate it. All right, before we get started with tonight's show, y'all know that I always make sure I start off or end somewhere there or the beginning. We start with a moment where we just have a quick conversation. And today, I think I want to touch on something that I heard while I was in the car. Hubby was scrolling on the phone, and he was like, can we just normalize that we can leave relationships where they are and it's no hard feelings? I'm just choosing peace and boundaries and healing. And if that's the road you choose not to, decide to adventure on or take apart, it's not my obligation to get you there, to help you there. It's for me, and I got to get me there and help me there. So we got to just start normalizing. No, it wasn't. Let's see. No, it wasn't me. It wasn't. To leave you where you was. It was healing for me. It was awareing for me to understand that, yes, I gave everything I could give to this relationship, to this family ship, to this partnership, to this job ship, to this work relationship. I gave all that I can give, and it's okay if I decide to part ways. It's no hard feelings. I'm doing what's best for me. And I think it's just been heavy on me to understand, do what's best for you. You and your household, who supports you, who represents you. And so I want to share that piece. Also, it's Women's Month, okay? And also my birthday month. So I do want to take a quick moment to do a few shout outs to everyone that wished me a happy birthday, that took the time out to comment on the post. We're still in Pisces season. We will take a cheers to that. I truly just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It did not go unnoticed. I will make sure that before Pisces season is over with, I go in there and heart everything. It's just every day. It's just been one, and I just want to bask in that love, because people don't have to take the time to shout you out or even tell you happy birthday, because a few people didn't. But that's okay, because I'm learning that I am going to be all right. I'm going to be okay. I'm still smiling. There's people that still support me. There's people that still tune in every Thursday night when I go live and will support me all the way to the top, because that's exactly where God sees fit for me to be. Okay, it's called manifestation. Speak that. So thank you to everybody that took the time out to wish me a happy birthday. I really, truly appreciate it. And to every woman out there, wear your crown high. Okay, this is the month that we celebrate you and that we honor you. Happy Women's Month. There are many, many special women in my life, and I don't want to get to naming and anybody getting their feelings, but in this period of time, there are some close women in my life that I really, truly thank God for them. And I mean, when I say their name, it's because I got to shout them out, because they have really kept me grounded in this season of my life. And so the number one is my granny. I don't know if you're watching tonight, but normally you be in here tuned in with me. I love you and I honor you. The next two people up is, of course, the L and the A to my K. My best friends, y'all are phenomenal women. Keep your heads up, okay? This journey, I know it's not easy, but I got y'all, because y'all have always had me, and I thank y'all for that, okay? And I wouldn't even feel right, because it's not right, but to give it the history, yes, we did meet at work, and from work, it has just blossomed. That was a thing, because the new album has got me hooked, Duran Brand. But we have blossomed into such an amazing relationship where we don't call each other coworkers. That is my sister, and that's Miss P. I want you to know it is a full circle of support, and when I'm at work, I can count on you, okay, to get it out how I wanted to get it out, how I need to get it out. I count on you. And so I want to just take that time because I get a text, I get a call from those women every single day. And I call them every single day. Like, it's not a day where I don't talk to those 4 women. And so I really want you to know, because I'm always the strong one. I'm always the one that's trying to keep the relationships with everybody that I'm in, relationships with. I'm always calling. I'm always texting. And sometimes it's hard to keep that up, to maintain that, because I'm human. I have days where I just got to let my hair down. Thanks to Spiffy Locks. Okay, y'all better check them out. Y'all know what's up. Booyah. What? Okay, whole head. Anyway, but truly, they don't miss a beat. And sometimes I need that because I'm off rhythm or I'm off beat. And so shout out to y'all. I thank y'all. And to every woman. Like I said, there are many important women in my life, but I don't want to get to name calling because I don't want, but I love all y'all. And y'all should know who y'all are, especially the ones that still keep up with your nephew, with your cousin, with your brother, with your favorite person, your favorite YouTuber, all of y'all that keep up with me and check in with me. It is felt. And I want to say thank y'all and I honor y'all. So we getting ready to get started with this show. I need y'all to do this while the intro video is out. Send this video out to the group chat, to the work chat, to the whoever chat. Let them know that your boy K is live and it's Thursday. And we getting ready to start this show the only way that we know how. The real, the raw, and the good. So grab your drinks and a little bit of the say what? Because we got to have them moments too. Let's go. It's time.
Just know I'm proud of you. Till ain't no hoes, but they swole. What is you coming to? Run up and check up on my own seat. Why they niggas tryna flex up on me? Ain't no blessing, my blessings, and ain't no stressing on. Instead of blessing, I do it on the regular.
Yeah. All right, y'all. All right. You know what? I'm going to do this every time that I feel led to do it because I just got to. Ray Davis, family, locked in. You have been supporting. Listen, you support, okay? And I just want to say I love you down, okay? Because you support Ray and Michaela. I gotta tell y'all, honestly, they and where's my girl tonight? I don't know if she's made her entrance yet. I don't see her yet. Okay. But if you know, like Michaela and Ray, don't y'all get in y'all feelings. But these are conversations really top, they really support your boy K over here. Not saying none of y'all don't, okay? But they really have been, text, Instagram. When you go on live, did I miss you? Wait a minute. I'm rewatching, sharing. Because y'all, that's what it really takes. And all y'all do it. I just need some of y'all to tune up a little bit on sharing on Instagram and sharing this video right now. I know y'all got work group chats. I know you got family group chats. I know you got group chats, okay? We need to fill this room up, okay? Come on, send it out to your people. Let them know that it's Thursday. And this is the best way to start your weekend. Put you in bed with some good laughs and some good conversation tonight, because we're going to do it, okay? But I love all y'all. I love all y'all. And it is our 5th year. Okay, I've been talking about that. This is my 5th year really going on and continuing on YouTube. I've got to count how many episodes we've done on Thursday nights. I need to do the count on that so I can get a number. But even when we've been off and we've taken some breaks, and I've taken some breaks, I come right back. And like I said, I've just been basking in my birthday. So the videos that I owe y'all, you're going to get them. I know. Stop calling me a procrastinating Pisces. Shut up. Okay. I'm a Pisces. But y'all are going to get them. Okay. I just got to make it happen. Okay. I need to introduce y'all to the studio. And what some of it is when I really get to that stage, I want everything to really look right. So I'm still working on getting me a camera. I'm still working on getting like the mic for the chest that I want. So there's still some things that I do, because, you know, when I do it, I like to do it. And this wall and this studio that we in and all that took some time and some thought. And I just wanted to show right. So, you know, I'm getting there. But if you want to help me get there a little bit quicker, you can support. Okay. It's nothing wrong with giving a little donation. Okay. A little donation. But no, you see the Cash App. Go ahead. Anytime you feel led, let the Holy Ghost lead you. Okay. To just help your boy out. $1, $2, $5, $20, $100, $1,000. 10,000, 20,000, whatever you feel led to do to support us over here at Konversation with Kay, let them lead you, because we trying to elevate, we trying to get there, and we gonna get there. All right. So make sure, if you can, you see the Cash App, support and drop. And don't forget tonight, yes, we are live. Okay, we are live on 3 of these. Instagram is still ucking with me, and I don't know why. They just won't leave me alone. They won't let me in to log on for some odd reason. It just gets real crazy. So cheers to the Pisces, because everybody trying to move us on along, but that's all right. These waters will never leave, okay? These waters will never leave. So what did they say on Finding Nemo? Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, 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 swimming. Cheers to the Pisces. Okay. All right. Y'all like, come on, Kenny. We ready. Let's give it to us. Come on. You playing too much. You're talking. It's time. Y'all already know for the Say What. We're going to have that soundbite real soon. I'm about to go to my brother's studio and be like, all right, I need to just record a soundbite for Say What. And I have this this concept in my head, and I need like 3 or 4 people. So if you want to be a soundbite on the Say What, DM me. Send me an email. Okay? Yeah, because I need to push this too. I need y'all to know that the platform is open to you too. If you have something that you want to come on this platform, Ray Davis, if you want to come do some spoken word for me, to open up the show just one time, like, I need y'all to email me and let me know if you have a business, if you are promoting something and you want me to promote it here on Konversation with Kay. Send me an email, DM me. If you got music that I can use and share and play, look, I don't know why I sound like Brandy, begging and pleading, but I just want to put my people on. And who you know trying to do that for the FREE right now? Okay. And yes, I may, send a contract because that's business. And it just may be a one-time thing, but then I'm gonna roll you and I'm gonna set you up. People don't understand. I do some good things over here with my hands. I'm talented. I'm not gonna say pretty, but I'm talented. I don't like that little word either. I don't come in my yard saying, "Oh, I like your little YouTube channel." Little. You better watch your mouth. We big time over here. I know you watch me on a big screen, okay? And if you watch me on your phone, it better be a 16 and up. But if it ain't, we still love you over here, okay? It's all love over here. It's all love over here. All right, y'all. So, if y'all have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do that. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do that. Because I think I want to get their attention. And I know you're like, what is he talking about? Who is they? I'm going to just keep it there. I want to get their attention. And I don't know. They could be watching me now. I know that I'm supposed to be a part of something that's in the power of 3. Not 3 people, but it's in the number 3. And I'm supposed to be. Okay? So I don't know. I want to get their attention, but I'm just waiting on the Lord, because everybody ain't gonna, be happy for a blessing for you. Sometimes you got to keep it on until he say, now you can speak. So, I think I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. I hope I'm getting their attention. But y'all know, I deserve to be. I'm gonna leave it there. All right, so let's start the night. Let's start the night. Y'all love how I talk in code, huh? Real Wendy Williams. I'm here, I'm there, I'm over there. I'm just jumping all over the place. And by the way, I hear things are really moving along for my auntie Wendy. So I love it. I love it. I love it. You better know it, Housewife P. Okay, I love P. What we're gonna do, because you're catching up, and I think by time you catch up, we can do probably like a season review of Real Housewives of 16. Because you're catching up on all of them, so you're gonna be able to really go there in the conversation with me. If y'all haven't yet, make sure y'all please go catch my girls. Okay, they are back, and they delivered this past Sunday a phenomenal show. Okay, 10 out of 10. Mwah! Kelly, I love you, Kelly. Okay, I love you, Kelly. I truly do. But okay, we wasn't here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We really weren't. All right. The first person that we're going to go ahead and lift up tonight, because it's a shame. It's a shame that things are going the way they're going. But if y'all don't know who this is the legendary, okay, the one and only, the original member of En Vogue, okay, because they done some things like all girl groups, okay, but she is the legendary singer Dawn Robinson of the girl group En Vogue. And she was with, what was the group back in the day? Shoot. I forgot. Sasha, you in here. I know you is. What was the girl group that she was in back in the day? I'm gonna have you drop it. But she is in the news and the media right now. That's it, Lucy Pearl. Okay? A Tribe Called Quest. Where she got her original start. And then she was the original member of the group En Vogue. Now, just this past weekend, well, not past weekend, past month, San Francisco hosted the All-Star Weekend. And what I seen that they were doing with All-Star Weekend is they had paid homage to a lot of the, what do you call it? Legends of the Bay. Yeah, can it kind of give that? DJ Cassidy bought out the Legends of the Bay. And I guess En Vogue said, you know what? It's been a long time since we've all been together. I think we should go ahead and come back together. Now, before this, they hadn't been really doing too much. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't think I've seen too much of the original group going out and doing stuff. It's been. But she's not in the media for girl group right now. She's actually in the media because she is living in her car. Yeah, you heard it right. She is living in her car. And people are trying to understand why and the reason she's living in her car. And she kind of expressed it. Now, that little soundbite shot off like a wildfire, okay, in LA. Ooh, maybe that's a little too soon. I love y'all. I'm sorry. I know. We trying to get everything fixed out here in LA and on the West Coast. Y'all send y'all funds to California, okay? But that was a little too soon. But this is how fast that news spread it. That she is sleeping in her car, okay? She is sleeping in her car. She is sleeping in her car. Now, I want to play a soundbite. If y'all can't hear it, tell me you can't hear it. But if you can hear it, please tell me that you can hear it. Does that make sense? Y'all hear that? Can y'all hear? Now let me know. Okay, here we go. Let me know if you could hear it.
Years, I have been living in my car. I was living with my parents in Vegas. That was wonderful
Can you
until
hear
it
it?
wasn't. And I was sleeping in my car for maybe about a month in Vegas. And then the guy that was co-managing me at the time was living in LA, and he said, you need to come back to LA. He said that I could stay with him. And then when I got to his place, he actually didn't have room for me. So it turned into, okay, well, I'm going to put you in a hotel for the night. And that one night turned into 8 months.
That's wild to tell.
All right. So that was a little triggering to hear. Now, let me break this down. She started off by saying first that she enjoyed living in her car because she had streamed and watched a lot of people living out of their cars and RVs. So she's like, wow, I thought it was cool, right? That's how it kind of started. Then that transitioned into, well, this guy in Vegas, he said I can come live with him. And then when I got there, I couldn't live with him. Okay. Then he said, oh, I'm going to put you up in a hotel. Then that turned into 8 months later, still we where we were at. So I'm confused on either this was a decision you wanted to do or this was really something you were forced to do, Don. Now, my mind goes back to, well, where are the residuals This is a big 90s artist. One of the biggest of our time in the 90s. One of my mother's favorite groups. Okay? When I had you. I gotta tune it up, but don't play. I traded. Okay. Where's her money? Something about this don't sound right. You couldn't put your own self up into a hotel? You don't have a house? I would assume she does. I don't know. And where are the residuals? So I guess there was a thing for a lot of people in the 90s, like just to do the talent, and you don't get paid. And if you are getting paid, we're going to give you enough just to live, but you're not going to make anything off of this. We're going to hold it all. Okay, I see a comment over here. Let's read them. Someone said, girl, P, girl, right. No, back then, they got their dues. A lot of them got swindled. That is true. Right here, I'm sorry. A couple of years back, she was struggling to keep her home and even asked Raphael Sadiq for help. He did nothing. Now, wait a minute, Sadiq. She's a bit weird and different. Not sure if you watched R&B Divas. She lost me on there. I did not probably catch the season she was on R&B Divas, but I do love that show. Okay. Yes, I agree. I can agree. Money in the music industry is not doing good by our 90s music artists. They are not. If they are in a place where they are living out of their car, that's sad. That is really, really sad that we got to that place. Like, it's crazy. I agree. It's crazy that we've gotten to a place, as much as that song still plays, as much of their music still plays, as much as y'all just called them out as legends of the Bay, they are Now, I don't know the state of the rest of the members, because En Vogue has been traveling. And you know what? A lot of things, and I'm going to take the time out because we did not do it last week. But what a lot of things that tend to get me is that En Vogue has been working. Now, before this, I think in, what am I trying to say? Come on, Kenny, bring it back. Before Legends of the Bay in February, had Don performed with them any time before that? I don't know. I didn't get to do too much digging and to see, but it just really threw the internet for a loop when we found out that she was living out of her car. And it's a sad place to be when you are a 90s superstar. But what it's starting to really show is that none of them, and I don't know, it could be just, it was us. Dark skin, okay? Beige. Well, fluorescent. Well, it could have been that it wasn't us getting our residuals. Now, because I don't hear a lot of other people complaining about not getting their share. I'm just saying, let's read a few comments, because I see y'all over here talking. She was on a recent show and it was not sing. Oh, see, it's very upsetting. Is this to get clout? That's a good question. A lot of people said, is she doing this to be in the media? I don't know. Shamari B says most of them don't own their masters and don't even know the process it required to get the access to them. Whatever they do, though, whenever they do, though, is the question. But is it accessible for them, or is somebody else eating from them? Okay, I think they replaced her. Okay, I do too. You got to know your own music to see your and that is what we know today. But I think in the industry back then, it was just like, I'm hungry for this so bad. And out of everybody in the world, I was chosen. So you know what? I'm going after it. I'm going to put the hard work in. And some people didn't care about being taken care of in the later run. Okay. All right. We're going to wrap it up on her. She always had an issue with the group trying to do solo items, earlier messed up in a relationship, which also caused problems. Yes, they did say she was the trouble one in the group. Yeah. Well, Don, we hope that you find your way through this. It's very sad. And to just know that is what's going on, my hearts and prayers go out to you. Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about him. Yeah. Okay, get y'all typing fingers ready. Send this video out. Let them know we got to be live on about 30 more minutes. But we've got a problem. Yandy, 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 Yandy. Yandy. Now, if y'all haven't been watching, because I have. Uh-oh. Not Yandy and them. Yeah, Yandy and them. Now, if y'all haven't been watching this season of Love and Hip Hop, cheers to you. Mona, you bought the essence back. I don't know who you got over there doing it, but y'all are doing it. And it's because it was a little, I was a little worried a few seasons back on like how and where we're going with this. But Atlanta, cheers. But Yandy is out here, y'all, on the streets telling everybody that, yeah, that was me. I wrote the girl. I sure did. And I'm thinking like, why does she want to go and do that? So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this season on Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, your girl Yandy and Mendeecees are, of course, they are our power couple, and we do want to see that. Now, here's one thing I do want to say. I'm not rooting for anybody to break up, to get a divorce, none of that. I'm for us winning and staying together for long life, longevity, working through, getting through it, staying happy. But if it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work. I get it. If it's beyond toxic, or if it's gotten there, be friends and learn each other all over again. But you don't have to be married and stay in something that is violent and toxic and not bettering you. Okay, I'm not saying that, and that's nothing to do with any of them. But on the other hand, they have dealt with a lot, and a lot of these streets out here have saying Mendeecees can't keep the DC in his pants. Okay, that's just allegedly. That's just what the streets are saying. Now, on this season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Jessica, one of the cast members of the show, comes to Yandy, just in distraught. She says, "Oh, Yandy, I just gotta tell you, because my cousin said that Mendeecees has been trying to get at her. And that's not okay. Okay, it's not okay. It's not okay." And Yandy said, "Oh, tell me more about it." She says, "Well, my cousin, I'm going to show you because I bought proof. Okay, I'm going to show you. They were at a bar one night and Mendeecees walked up, and she walked up to Mendeecees and, and she said, 'Hey, how are you and how are things? Are you still married?' And he said, 'It's complicated.' And she said, 'Oh my God, okay. Hit me up on Instagram. Let's chat.' He said, 'All right, I'm going to walk away.' But Yandy said, 'Oh no, girl. Dry your eyes. That was me. Yeah, girl, that was me writing her. You know what? Actually, girl, I was at the club. And I was way back there with the Beyonce picture, right? And I seen him and this chick have a little altercation. And she grabbed his arm, and I was like, ooh, that's a little bit aggressive.' But then, I kept watching from afar, okay, because I wanted to see it all be played out. And then I seen him chit-chatting. So then he came back over to me and was like, I said, what's that about? He said, oh, nothing. Some girl, just, I told her I was married. But then, a little bit later, the DMs are slid in. Now, this is what kind of threw me for a loop. She apologized to Mandisi because she told Mandisi, I'm sorry, you didn't know nothing about this. I was the one writing the girl. Okay? That was me. Yeah, girl, Jessica, that was me. I watched it all play down. She grabbed his arm and everything. And Jessica started to look kind of confused like the rest of us did in America. Like, girl, why are you in your DMs? And then goes outside and says, I'm so tired, and gave us all these tears and the rundown of production trying to break up my family and my family. Y'all trying to tear us down. We a power couple, power couple. But I'm thinking the whole time, like, well, why did we take this route to say, like, oh, that was me texting? Right. But here's what threw a monkey in the wrench. A wrench and the monkey, or whatever. Two monkeys and a wrench. Here's what threw the whole little Mandisi got on Beyonce's internet. And, he's a pranker, so I don't know if this was true. I didn't, but he said, Yandy, I was the one that wrote that girl back. Why are you out here telling people you did that? Now, my mind, I'm thinking, like, this has got to be the stupidest lie that she tried to do, so I'm going to play along with it too, okay? I'm going to play a fiddle. I'm a fiddle light along with her too. So he then says that I was really the one. So then now at this point, who really was texting the girl? Because Jessica's confused and her emotions are all over the place. And she needs to know the truth on who was texting the girl. Now, in other words, we still don't know. We still don't know. We still don't know. Okay? Yandy is in denial, they say. Couldn't have been me. Listen. She met with him when he was cheating. Why would he stop? Ooh, it's embarrassing. It's a mess. Okay, I'll wait for the truth to come out. All right, well, they're not really doing reunions over here at Love and Hip Hop no more. So, Mona, come on, let me be the reunion host. Let's bring a new, fresh face out. Somebody that can really get the questions answered and hold and conduct their stage. Okay? Come on, Mona. Let y'all clip this little bit and share it on your stories and tag Mona Scott. We need a new reunion host for Love and Hip Hop. Atlanta. Okay? I'm willing. Let's go. And you know what? Contract me for 1 year. I'll do it. And then if I'm great, we'll move forward with another contract. Let's just do it. Let's do it, Mona. Come on, let's do it, Mona. But we'll wait for the truth to come out. When y'all get Rashida confused, it's listen. I think Yandy did that out of embarrassment. I agree, Shamari. I agree. I was having this conversation with hubby, and he was like, well, if any type of situation was to happen like that, what do you think? Yeah, I'm going to say it was me. But then on the other hand, I heard some other conversations of people saying, like, my best friend was on the phone with us and we were talking about it. And she was like, but you know what? Why not just go out with the truth? Start it right with the truth, or say, you know what? It ain't none of your. Sometimes you may just have to really go there with somebody and say, it ain't this, okay? It ain't got what me and Yandy. No, here. What? Okay, sometimes you may just have to go there. I mean, you got to just get it out. But of course, who doesn't? She didn't want to be embarrassed again. Now, DC, keep the DC in your pants. Okay? If it's not true, allegedly, this is what they're saying. If it's not true, I'm sorry. Okay, everything I said, I didn't really say nothing too bad. I'm just speaking what the streets are saying, but I will wait for the truth out, and I will come back and let the conversation people know the truth. But as of right now, it's been so many accusations of you doing this kind of shit, Mandisi. It's a little sad. It's a little sad. And Yandy, you my fellow Pisces. I mean, I just hope that it's not really all what it's being said to be. Okay? I really hope that it's not all being what it's said to be. Okay? All right, y'all. In other news, Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie has got her things and got out of here, okay? Rosie's gone. No, in all seriousness, Rosie O'Donnell is in Ireland. Rosie O'Donnell has said, you know what, America? I can't. I have no fight in me. I have words to say in me. I've been trying to tell y'all. I've been said it. I have said from the beginning on who this person was, and they have showed us who they are, and time again, we choose not to believe them for who they are, and y'all run down there and go vote for them at the polls. I'm done. She said, I'm packing up me and my kid, and she didn't take all her kids. She only took one of her kids. I want to know, hey, Siri, which kid did Rosie O'Donnell take with her? Hey, Siri, which kid did Rosie O'Donnell take with her to Ireland? I got it on Do Not Disturb because some of y'all don't know not to call me when I'm live on a Thursday. Like y'all just don't know. Hey, Siri, which child did Rosie O'Donnell take with her to Ireland? The adopted boy named Parker. Okay. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Rosie O'Donnell's son, Parker. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. So I had to reading something. So she took Parker with her on her way to, she took Parker to Ireland. Now, Parker is her adopted child. She has 5 kids. I'm wondering, because I don't want to say this out of turn, I just don't. That is why I am still kind of doing a little research while I'm live, because I am a journalist. Yes, Portia. She gave us all of our journalist license. Because to my understanding, somebody said something about one of Rosie's children. And I want to know which one it is. It's Clay. Okay. We're going to talk about that at a different time. Okay, so no. So yes, Rosie O'Donnell packed up, moved to Ireland. She is tired of Trump. She has been warning us about Trump for a very long time. Back in the day, this is somebody that she's even told us that has filed for bankruptcy in their own life. I think it was like 3 times, allegedly. Y'all can do your research and find out, but I think it was like 3 times. Somebody that has filed in their life span, that whatever age he is, filed for bankruptcy 3 times, even if he did 2 times, is now the president, and y'all think he good with money? No, he's living. Never mind. So Rosie said, you know what? I've got my things. I'm getting up out of here. You can have this great place, America. Okay, that's what y'all call it. You can have it. I'm done. I'm done. If any of you all had the option to go to Ireland, another country for these next 4 years, would you dip out? To y'all that are watching me live right now, let me see what y'all say. Would you dip out? We're here, but ideally, if you were able and had the ability to say, you know what, I'm on my way out too for the next 4 years. I just don't want to be a part of it. Me and my kids, me and my family, we're going to go move to Thailand. And see y'all. I'll see y'all later. Would you go? Let me know, because we're going to wrap this one up. All right, I got one. Can I get another? I got one. Can I get another? Deuces, they got kids over there who need to learn English. That's right. I'm going to go be a teacher. Okay. See, we got racist. No, he ain't stopping me from doing me. I'm going to stay right here. All right. Kayla says, no, I'm out. Bye. I'm kind of torn, because the thing about it is I can go over there and still run things over here. I don't necessarily have to be here, because, I'm everywhere. I'm up and down the coast over here in California. I gotta be. That's work. Okay. But why not? Why not? I can work and still be a part. I just don't have to, because right now we don't know if we got health care. We don't know if our school's going to be able to stay. We're just worried. We just waking up every day trying to watch this stuff and, these great things and all these amazing people on YouTube, because we don't want to turn on the news. But we do need to stay connected to it to a degree. And if you can't watch the news because it just is too much for you, stay locked in with Jasmine Crockett. Okay, y'all know it's Women's Month, so I've got to shout her out. I love her down. Okay, that's who I get my information from, because she gonna make me laugh, but she gonna also give me the real, and I can hear from her. Yep, I've been looking to get duels to the seminar. All right, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It sounds nice. Everybody else is doing it. Why not? Okay, everybody else is doing it. All right, so we are almost down to the wire. I know, and I don't want to leave y'all, but I gotta go. Till next time. Now, this right here has really thrown me for today. Okay? CNN broke the internet when they dropped this Diddy video. Now, we're going to talk about that for a second. But first, Jay Z and Diddy. Now, starting first with Jay Z and Diddy, there was an accusation made back on the night of the day before, I think, of the premiere of Lion King Mufasa, where Blue was supposed to take the carpet and everything was really just supposed to be about her. This was supposed to be her night to stamp in the industry, like, forget who my mama and daddy is. You know who they is. I ain't got to say it. I ain't got to tell nobody. You know who my mama and my daddy is. It was supposed to be her big night. It was supposed to be the night where she owned it. But instead, a little snarling, son of a gun decided that they wanted to take away of her special night. And they dropped a bombshell that Jay Z and Diddy had pretty much been fondling a young girl, allegedly, okay, allegedly, that they had been doing this, and they wanted to drop the bombshell. Now, eventually, they did some investigating, and the case was dropped. And it was dropped because the Sasquatch that was trying to carry this case for this John Doe or Jane Doe, who didn't want to be identified, was all a lie. It was all a scheme and a lie. And now Jay Z is going after the Jane Doe. After he's also suing the Sasquatch that tried to ruin his daughter's moment for pain and suffering and for lies and false accusations, because you're just not a real one. You couldn't even really take on the case in the beginning. Okay? You couldn't even take on the case in the beginning. But then it got interesting because, where is it? It was a post that I was looking for. It's a recording out now that says,
the minute-long excerpt of the recording made days after the woman identified as Jane Doe permanently dropped her lawsuit against both Carter and Combs last month. The people around Mr. Carter wanted to know what happened behind closed doors. And so they asked for her to be interviewed. The interview occurred, and the tape speaks for itself. She says, in no uncertain terms, Mr. Carter did not do this. It is effectively a lie. And the only reason Mr. Carter is even involved in this is because she was pushed to involve him, pushed to include him by a lawyer. The accuser's lawyer, Tony Busby, called it a blatant lie.
I didn't want to say his name.
To sue Jay Z.
Now,
Forward with him, with Jay Z. Busby did? Yeah.
Do you know why?
No.
ABC News.
So they was like, Busby did? Yeah. Sasquatch Busby forced her to add Jay Z to this lawsuit. Now everything is turning. And Jay Z, you know what? Like I said from the beginning, y'all can say what y'all want on the conspiracies, on the Carters. Y'all just keep y'all mouths off of them, okay? Around me, because I clap back, okay? I just want people to understand Beyonce is off limits. And it took me some time to accept Jay Z, okay? Because I was very territorial over Beyonce. But the Carters are off limits. I don't believe what a lot of people want to put on them because they just want to have a reason to have them be the next downfall of our society. Why? Now, Diddy, on the other hand, he did this himself with all that baby oil, allegedly. Now, I can't have that kind of mercy for Diddy because Diddy flaunted his. I can go look up videos. Only thing y'all want to holler allegedly with the Carter, with Jay Z, is Claudia's friend and Foxy Brown. Like, find something else. Because if it was going to come out, it was going to come out. I'm just saying. But talking about things coming out, P. Diddy now, as y'all know, the breaking video that I put forth. See, I gotta turn my phone back on Do Not Disturb because they get to bring it and act like they don't know I'm on live. I put a video out on Diddy, and it did great. Okay, it's the best video I put out in 5 years, my best accomplishment. But I pretty much laid the cards out, and I need to do a part 2 because it's a lot of things getting interesting. And what got really interesting for me today, and I'm going to hit this and quit this, is that CNN broke the internet when they dropped this tape of him just being a monster to Cassie in that hallway as she was a curled up, sad soul. He was a monster. But what we're learning and finding out is that allegedly this tape was not the original. It was a mash-up copy. But now the original has been burned and deceased, and we can't even find the original. Now, granted, a lot of people said that they weren't even going to be able to use that in court, but I think the DA really wanted to just at least show it to have some type of fighting evidence on top of everything else in that RICO case, that this man is a monster. And they wanted it to be proven on many levels. You can see it here, you can see it here, and you can see it all over this slippery baby oil floor. Okay? But I just feel like Diddy is pulling on every single straw he can pull on. And don't get me wrong. I loved Bad Boys. I loved every artist that came through that tunnel to produce the music that they produced. It just wasn't, he wasn't right. And people aren't coming out story after story, just bringing this stuff off they head, y'all. And for all of y'all that's saying free Diddy, I don't know what to tell you. You're a fool. Because what it says to the victims is that I don't believe you. And even though you sat here and told your story, you a lie. I'm sorry. If you do the crime, you have to do the time. And that's just what it is. That's just really what this situation is. And I will hold that and I will report that for anybody that is in some type of limelight, a socialite, a celebrity, an influencer, whoever it is. Okay? If you do the crime, you have to do the time. It's just the truth. You can't do what you want to do just to get to fame and think that all that stuff, because you got the money now, you can just pay for it to just go away. No, it don't go away like that. Somebody is going to get fed up and they're going to put it out. Okay? So, yeah, I'm okay today, but I will always be recovering from my past. Cassie, like, listen. It will take a lifetime. People don't understand when you go through trauma, if you have not, and even when you have a therapist, okay? Because even when you have a therapist, it takes a day-by-day journey. Today, I may be great. Tomorrow, it may be heavy. Who are we to judge? It happened. We saw it. We all thought Cassie was lying until the video dropped. But look, I'm going too deep into it because I got to save this for the Diddy time when it's Diddy time. Okay? I mean, a full video or not, that's deep fake of her getting knocked down. That man is evil. Yeah. Did he want to take everybody down with him? Yeah, well, he's trying. If he really has to go down, he's taking everybody down with him. Okay? He's trying. He's trying. Okay? All right, y'all. Last story of the night. And I think it's just going to be good to just kind of end on this with a little fun and humor because it was so funny that it took me out. But it was also some undertone because it's been some issues prior even to this. So this kind of didn't help with the situation. But baby, when I tell you it took me out, it took me out. I love me some Keke Palmer. Okay? You can't tell me. And she's a Virgo. Okay? Y'all know. Y'all know how I am with a Virgo. But I love me some Keke Palmer. And Keke had the, heavyweight champion Claressa Shields on her show, also with the beautiful Destiny from Star, and they had an amazing conversation. Keke, you are killing it, okay? Now, different time, different story. Y'all know I jump a little bit. For a while, I was kind of like, damn, everybody is coming out with a podcast. Everybody is running over to YouTube. It did. It kind of started getting a little discouraging because what we as YouTubers and content creators and influencers try to do over here in this world is to get that opportunity that y'all have so quick access with getting. And I feel like it gets a little unfair sometimes. I love y'all down. But for y'all to just pick up your phone and be like, hey, girl, can I get you for an interview? Or, hey, even though I know y'all still got to go through the right channels, but they're not going to say no. They feel comfortable with you. They know that you're not going to embarrass them because you're a celebrity too. Not that any of us influencers or content creators are ever on that path, but we want to be able to lock in those kind of interviews. We want to be able to reach and get those kind of stories because we want to get to that place as journalists, like Portia Williams said, where we get our credits and our flowers. So when I start seeing every celebrity trying to do a podcast and every celebrity trying to do a show now, and it's like, because you don't have anything else to do or to market, you ain't got enough now to keep. Now you kind of trying to take from us too. So it did for a while. It kind of just was like, oh God damn, God damn, God damn. But what I will say is that I love Keke Palmer's. Now, I don't like everybody's out there. I do not like everybody's, but I love Keke Palmer's. And for me, Keke, you have given us amazing, amazing content. But what brought her to close out my show today is that, now Ray, what are you getting at? Inbox me, DM me. So what I want some of y'all to understand, and I know I'm gonna get there, I'm jumping again, but it's a team that I need too. I need a village, okay? I'm getting ready to work with a close sis of mine that's gonna help me start transitioning and working the behind the scenes, so y'all don't see me clicking every time and looking down and stuff. So I'm trying to build up my team. So I also need some of y'all that are out there in the streets that see the gossip before I do, or know some of the things before I know, or want to help me break a story. Yeah, girl. Let's break a story. Wait a minute. Like, I don't want nobody to get offended like Craig. Okay. Yeah, friend. Let's break a story. Okay. And if you didn't know that, go catch that, because Craig got so offended by being called a girl, but you on fag talk. So, and that's fag with a P. Okay. But I'm jumping again. But yeah, I need y'all. I know we all are doing our own things in life, but if you ever just want to be on the team with me, eventually I really do hope that I can build this team up and we can really start, doing some things. I'm y'all don't understand. I'm ready. But anyway, Keke, I'm gonna play a clip from what went viral. But then it also caused some controversy, should I say. Because we've been dealing with these two young ladies for a while now. Claressa Shields is the heavyweight champion in the women's department when it comes to boxing. Okay, the first one to ever do some things, and she broke some records. Okay, hats off to you, queen. And Remy Ma is conceited, and she says she got a reason. But I think she's been in her feelings about Claressa. Okay, Claressa is the new boo to Papoose. Once Remy Ma leaned back and got out the way, Claressa swung herself on in, and now she's standing 5'8", 170, okay, right by his side. And I don't think it took off to a good start between them two. Okay, now we know Claressa can fight. I've seen her in some of her matches. Remy Ma, if I was you, I just would back down. I would just bow out gracefully, because even though you from New York and you got that life, those kind of hands are a little bit different. Okay. I'm glad we can agree to agree. So they've had history. And Claressa Shields, why Destiny from Star was on the show with Keke, is because Claressa is putting out a story about her life, and Destiny is playing that. And somewhere in the midst of that, some drama had popped off with Claressa and Remy Ma, and it just wasn't the controversy that we really wanted. But it was good publicity for the movie, because it was, you know how the internet is. They say one thing and they go with something, and then it just be this whole situation that it really never was. But I love Keke, and I have to play a clip, because this is how we're going to end the night out, of her pretty much during mid-screen of the interview. She goes in and I'm gonna be mad. Hold on. I'm gonna be mad if it did not save right where. Oh man. Okay. Oh, it did. Okay. So so we're gonna play this clip, and I've got to play this clip to end us out tonight. But Keke Palmer slid something in there so quick, but it really kind of went on. I hope these ladies can just really understand to like let bygones be bygones, and they don't have to get in the paint and get dirty with it. But I'm gonna play this right where I can, and it took me out because it started a whole nother thing. And these are the good things, though, about being a journalist. You got to be able to know how to bring humor to it. You got to be able to know how to answer the questions that you got to answer. A content creator, because I told y'all, I'm a journalist, okay? Portia Williams, Gubadia for now, too. She took care of me, okay? I'm a real journalist. Clock that. But Keke did what we all needed to be done in this interview, and it was just change the moment for a second. But take a look at this quick clip from Keke's show over on her talk show, where she just had a moment. She did what was best for her. Okay. Let's hear it.
Found
of course it's gonna give me the cry. I just did the commercial. Dang it.
You know what? Honestly, I just kept it real simple. I just kept it with one, God chose me to be a woman boxer, and he chose me to be the one to lead the sport and to trailblaze. And then from there, I just kept it super simple and just said, just win. Don't worry about people talking about, oh, the look, the endorsements, the sponsorships. I kept it very simple. I said, as long as I win, they're going to keep talking. I beat this girl. I beat that girl. I get this title. You know, I tell this girl I'm going to knock her out, and then we fight and I knock her ass out. Chirp, 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 chirp. So I just told myself, just win.
Now, when are you knocking Remy Ma out? Y'all know I had to bring that up, okay? Because the girls was tussling over the internet. I didn't know if she was gonna get knocked out. I was scared. Oh shit!
The internet is not a real place to be. Listen, I woke up that morning just as shocked as everybody else. Like, what the hell?
Oh my gosh. Keke. If you ain't gonna do it, then you ain't gonna do it. Okay? Cheers off. I know we all needed that laugh. That was, listen, she do. Okay? She really does. She be whooping. Okay? Listen. They say what need to be said. Just like us Pisces. Y'all can be mad at us later, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Listen. Hello? Took me out. But the Keke Palmer Show, if y'all haven't go check that out yet. All right, y'all. It's that time. Your boy is tired. Not really. You know, I can go on. We're going to have to do a night where we're going to stay up on Twitch. Spring break is coming up. So I think I'm going to do like a long live stream on Twitch. And I need y'all to come over to Twitch. So please get your accounts made for Twitch. I know y'all like, Kenny, another account? Yes. I told y'all, come on, be loyal. Help me get my Twitch together. Okay, you can follow me on Twitch if you haven't yet. I'm live over there now. But we are gonna do a day over there on Twitch where I'm gonna just like stream for like 3 to 4 to maybe 5 to maybe 6 hours. Watching my documentary over there on Twitch. We'll do that for a while. We'll do some questions and answers. We may even do like a little dating game over there for, you know, I got some ideas that I've been doing. And then we're going to, of course, talk it up and do the latest like we do over here on YouTube. But I need all y'all to make sure y'all follow me on Twitch, okay? Everybody that's going to watch this video back, make sure you comment, okay? Tell me your thoughts on all the topics tonight. What do you feel about Dawn? Was she doing it for likes and subscribes? Or is this really sad that our 90s groups are failing and they don't have no support? Did we think Yandy was trying to hold face and was she really embarrassed? Or was it really her texting? And Lil Mendici, was you plotting? Would you go to Ireland with Rosie O'Donnell? Or are you escaping town like she did and just going anywhere because you don't want to be here for the next 4 years? Because mind you, it ain't even been a year yet. Or are you ready to get laid out? No, I'm just playing. But tonight was a good show. Make sure you comment and subscribe after this video ends. Make sure you say tonight was a great show. Make sure you like this video right now. Share this video. And if you are rewatching this video, I appreciate you too. Because you came and you rewatched it. You wasn't even here for the live, but you came back and gave me a view after. Cheers to you. Okay. Listen, have an amazing, safe weekend. And remember, you have to have a conversation. Give it time for it to be had. But once it's had, it's had. Healing brings forth life, love, and happiness. Let it lead you. And until next time, keep on conversating because we get ready to move forward with many great new things. Let's have a Convo podcast coming this summer 2025. I'm so excited. We out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all later.